Welcome back everyone to the third and hopefully final part of Space Quest IV, Roger, Wilco and the Time Rippers. I'm your host, Amayirot Akago, and when we last left Roger, he had just arrived in good old 16-colored EGA Space Quest I. So, let's go out and have a look-see, shall we? Things definitely haven't changed that much around here. In fact, this takes place only minutes after Roger left Yulin's Flats in his recently bought spaceship in Space Quest I, because in the VGA remake of Space Quest I, you can actually see the time pod appear just after Roger takes off, although that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because obviously the VGA version of Space Quest I isn't VGA, and this whole scene is an EGA. But nonetheless, it was a nice little gag.
It's a Walmart force field generation unit.
Walmart? Did he say Walmart? But yeah, that prevents us from just walking out of the city, just like in SQ1, except whereas in SQ1 they were harmless, here they will actually kill me. So, quickly save the game and notice the dialog box is changed to resemble something more EGA-esque as well. Quickly save the game and try it out.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Aw, cripes! I hate it when that happens!
Yeah, I can't imagine that being exactly pleasant. But third time's the charm.
Aw, cripes!
Or not.
Thousands of volts pass through your cranium, turning your brain into a quivering mass of short-circuited neurons, which effectively terminates all interpretation of sensory impulses. Your musculature spasms for the last time as the force field shock causes you to give up the ghost.
Yep. That's what you get when you repeatedly run into a force field like that. So, let's have a look around the old place, and hey, it's the bar. Which, for some reason, has MIDI music now. And there are a few not quite EGA bikes outside.
The old bar is still here. The smell of Coronian ale stinks up the place. The aroma leads you to remember vividly your previous visit here. You break out in a cold sweat.
And there are a few not quite EGA patrons sitting at the bar as well. And the Blues Brothers are still playing too. Oh boy.
Well, looky here. If it ain't Mr. Look at Me, I'm in VGA.
That's me.
What's the matter? Monochrome not good enough for you?
Don't particularly have anything
What's
against
this?
it.
256 colors all for one little bitmap wimp? What a waste of VGA.
Hey, that's getting awfully personal there,
Hey,
bub.
fellas, I bet I can toss them all the way out from the bottom of the stairs. Bitch and ale.
Let's not and say we did. Oh, I guess they did after all. So, what do we do in retaliation? We knock over their bikes, of course. Of course, they're not particularly happy about that.
Boy, that was close! Hey, how come their bikes can go through the force field?
Well, it was established in Space Quest I that only vehicles can pass through the force field and people on foot can't. That sign looks a little different from what I remember.
You've obviously found the location of Tiny's used spaceships. Lucky you!
But yeah, they've left, so hopefully we can enter the bar now. At least it appears they've left, but we're not at the danger just yet. Because if I try to approach the bar now...
You hear a high-pitched whine from the east.
Here comes trouble.
Nice reflexes.
Thanks.
Life is pounded loose from your body by the impact of the sand bike. Now this is a pain that'll linger. All the Bengay in Florida won't relieve this stiffness.
Yeah, reusing the same message as when I got speared in the back earlier. But yeah, we definitely want to dive out of the way in time. So, here we go again. Oh crap, I was a little too late.
Nice reflexes.
Yes, yes. Well, like I said earlier, third time's the charm, and hopefully I'm not wrong this time. That's better.
Boy, that was close.
You said it, Gary. Well, I had the situation well under control this time. So, what was worth all the effort that we came all the way back to the very beginning of the series?
You see a book of matches on the bar countertop.
A book of matches.
You pick up the book of matches.
I say again, a book of freaking matches. That's what we just risked our lives for. A book of fucking matches. Which nonetheless will come in handy, but come on. We came all the way back to Space Quest I for a book of matches. Now there's a go mad from the revelation for you. If it were not for the fact that I've played this game thousands of times before. Well, anyway, now that we've got it, we can head back to where we're supposed to be going. The Monochrome Boys won't bother me anymore either.
You hear a high-pitched whine from the east.
Oh, I was wrong. Here he comes again. But I'm ready for him now.
Boy, that was close.
Not really. Alright. Allons-y. Now let's see, I've written down the code for Space Quest XII right here. Damn, where is it? Oh, right here. Here we go.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally...
Get ready, Vohaul. We're coming for you. And Roger, Jr. And the SP won't be bothering me anymore because, thanks to my frolicking around in SQ10, they're all gone now. So I'm safe to wander around SQ12 as much as I like now. I wonder, can I still ride the shuttle down? Let's not bother. Waste of time anyway. Right, so...
Your innate sense of curiosity makes you wish you knew the way to open this thing.
Let's try my bare hands.
None of the codes you punch in seem to have any effect on the door.
Yeah. This isn't where the hint book comes in just yet, though. Instead, we have to use this goop on it.
Well, there's not much left of the lock now.
B-I-N-G-O, and bingo was his name, O. But we're not quite inside just yet. This tunnel may look perfectly innocuous, but Got me there.
We're glad.
Yep, there's a whole bunch of invisible lasers in those rings. But how do you make invisible lasers visible? With smoke.
You slide the pre-smoked tobacco stub in your mouth, and after noticing a hint of grease and cruel breath, decide you'll save it for a special occasion.
Yeah, of course we need to light it first. That's where the Book of Matches comes in.
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your lips, apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
Ugh, yeah.
You cast the old stogie to the ground.
Remember, kids, smoking kills. Except when you need to reveal a few hidden lasers. And it just so happens there's a panel on the wall here to adjust the things. This is gonna take a little bit of trial and error to figure out. There we go. Now we can safely pass through without getting zapped.
This long tunnel contains 3 circular steel portals, each containing nozzle-like projections.
But the fun has just begun. H.R. Geiger, eat your heart out.
This maze of cables, ducts, pipes, and glowing panels gives the superbrain computer a sense of being alive.
But this is also where our good old Pocket Pal comes in handy, because you might notice these ports along this, along the rails.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your left.
And that would be a droid. They roam the surroundings and zap me on sight, so I might want to stay away from them. Notice
A Pocket Pal adapter plug.
that's why I can plug in my Pocket Pal, but only if I have the correct plug. But I doubt I have the right one right now.
It would serve no purpose. You can't use that here.
I think I need to use it on if it fits.
The adapter plug doesn't seem to fit into slot A of the interface.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, let's write down what this plug looks like. And I'll just quickly head back to my time pod and go exchange my plug for a proper one back in Space Quest X.
You hear an electronic...
Yeah. I'm gone already. They can't bother me anymore. Well, now that that's over with, I can finally use the Pocket Pal on the ports in the halls here. So, let's give it a shot. And I get this handy little map of where I can go and where the droids are.
Maybe if you wait a while, the nice droid will come around to where you are and talk to you.
That's not exactly comforting, Gary.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from behind you.
Well, either way, it's time to run.
Now you knew he was coming, didn't you?
Only not in that direction. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna have to wander a little to get off their trail. But I have to go in that direction eventually because I know
You hear an
something important is back there. Just hope I won't get lost. Oh, wait, this is exactly where I need to be now.
This maze of cables, ducts, pipes, and glowing panels gives the superbrain computer a sense of being alive.
Well, that droid that was down here just now is gone now. I hope. And I'm in the wrong place after all, because I need to go down that walkway in the foreground there. Well, let's see if I can't find my way in there somehow. Let's check the map, just in case. No, I'm on the wrong level. And there's a droid coming towards the transporter, so I need to skedaddle.
You hear an
Yes, yes. Stop stating the freaking obvious all the time, Gary. That's not what they hired you for.
You hear an electron.
Is there another transporter somewhere? Not even if there isn't. I can't go back that way just yet. Oh shit, it's coming my way.
Now you...
Crap. Let's try this again. No, I'm positive I have to go down this way.
You hear an...
Shit. Dive into the tunnel and wait till he's gone. Wait till the humming dies down, if it dies down at all. Well, fuck that. Let's save and go back in there. The droid should be gone now. Okay, it's not entirely gone, but it's not in my way anymore.
You hear an electronic hum.
I think I'm still going the wrong way. Oh no, wait, this time I'm exactly where I need to be. Ugh, finally. Down this tunnel. There we go. And here's where we need the access code from the hint book. Let's save first, because if I enter the wrong code, that summons a droid and it'll kill me, so. Yeah, just gonna have to write that down again. Alrighty,
Mess with it.
let's crack this baby open. Open sesame.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Seriously, Gary, don't you have anything better to say? And here we have the interface of the supercomputer. Now, one thing I really do not want to do at all costs here is flush the SQ4 icon, Because that doesn't just kill me, that immediately boots me out of the game and back to DOS without any warning whatsoever. So I really, 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 really don't want to do that. Also notice, Leisure Suit Larry 4 is apparently loaded in here. Which is a neat little play on the reason why Leisure Suit Larry 4 in real life does not exist. Because apparently Vohaul stole the only existing copy before it was released. Hence the whole disc in a Leisure Suit Larry box that we got at the start of the game. So, let's flush all the unnecessary stuff. Leisure Suit Larry 4. King's Quest. What is the L? What is the L again? 50? Whatever. It's a King's Quest game. Who cares? The droid icon, which will disable all the droids. And last but not least, the brain, which will initiate the formatting sequence. Which gives us very little time to go and rescue Roger Jr. before the entire system is formatted. But with the droids gone, we don't have to worry about running into them anymore. And no, I can't just speed up the game so we can move fast, because doing so will also speed up the countdown, unfortunately. But we have all the time we need to get where we are supposed to go. Although before we do, I might want to plug in my Pocket Pal again.
The Pocket Pal screen displays a wealth of almost useful information.
Ordinarily, if you use the Pocket Pal enough times, you're supposed to get a message from Vohaul. Ah!
Take a good look, Roger. Remember this poor wretched soul, for he is your son.
Well, now Roger knows. So we're off to save him. And also that took a little time off the countdown, unfortunately. But I should still have plenty of time left. Yep, go down here towards the transporter. If I'm right. And if I'm wrong, well, that's what they invented saving and loading for. Love this music too. Really builds up the tension. We're almost there, if I'm not mistaken. Just take a right here. Walk straight through here, and then we should be there. Bingo! Vohaul's chamber. Hi, Roger Jr. Whoa.
Hello again, Roger. It's me, your old friend, Sludge Vohaul. I've taken the liberty of borrowing your son's body. I had to remove him first to make room for my mental self. His is on this disc. Say, it's most enjoyable to be in a young, healthy body, even if it's from your bloodline. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'll keep it. I guess we'll have no use for this anymore.
Oh no, he didn't.
Now it's time to settle things, once and for all. You'd better be careful, though. Keep this in mind. If I die while in this body, that disc will be useless. Your son will never draw another breath. And if you don't defend yourself, you will never live to buff another helmet. Come on, show me what you've got, mop jockey.
Oh, I'll show you, alright. Am I allowed to move anytime soon? What the hell? Why is this moving so slowly?
You were nearly thrown off the edge of the platform. Be more careful.
I would if the game would actually give me, control back. Oh, seems to be... Okay, not... God damn it, what the fuck is wrong? Oh, man. This never happened before. Oh, crap. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, screw this. I'm speeding it up, and you will like it. I know the route anyway. Damn, I hope that doesn't happen again, because that would seriously screw up my chances of ever finishing this damn game. Right now. As he gets up, gives this whole exposition about how he took over Roger Jr.'s body, blah blah blah. And then the epic final battle begins. And I still don't have any control over what's happening. What the hell, game? Oh, for the love of Christ. I really don't know what to say, folks. Maybe if I just keep... There we go. Just supposed to wrestle him a few times. Eventually something will happen. Ah, here we go.
Is that the best effort you can muster?
Sadly, yes.
All this space hero nonsense must be getting to you. You're getting old, Roger. I, on the other hand, am enjoying the physical joys of youth.
Yeah, we'll enjoy this. Haha. We got him where we want now. Just hopefully we have enough time left to do what we're supposed to do. Get the disc back. Ooh, we're running out of time.
The label on the diskette reads, Roger Jr., Brain Tools, Stunt Flyer.
Wow. Never knew Vohaul was a video game player. Well, there was the whole Leisure Suit Larry 4 debacle. Anyway, we've got a future son to save. Upload from the disk. Upload from the beam. And download into the beam. And we've saved Roger Jr. And I sure downloaded Vohaul. Actually, I'm not sure why that is funny.
Is it true?
You must be very confused.
Were Vohaul's words true? Are you really my son? You do look a little like me, though not as good looking.
Way to criticize your firstborn there,
Not
Roger.
as good looking. I'm 10 times... wait. What am I saying? This is no way to start. Yes, what Vohaul said is true. I have many things to tell you, Dad. I should start at the beginning. I was born 19 years ago on Xenon. It's always been my home. The Xenon of today, at least up until recently, had made great strides in managing our planet's resources. That included water, minerals, even the talent of our population. We enjoyed peace for so many years, we took it for granted. The creation of the first super biomech computer was the biggest success story in our history. When the Vohaul virus was introduced and began to control the computer, a state of total chaos was created. We were unprepared for what followed as Vohaul turned our technology against us. The population was quickly decimated. Some of us stayed and tried to fight, some were captured, and some fled the planet. When it seemed there was no hope, we thought of one last long-shot effort. That was to find the only person in history ever to defeat Vohaul. We had to go back in time to find that person, you. We got there just in time.
You had to go back in time to get me. Why wasn't I available in this time? What happened to me?
Ooh, good
I don't
question.
understand.
I'm sorry. There are some things I wish I could tell you, but can't.
Oh,
I
that
know that's
pesky
not what you
temporal
want to
prime
hear.
directive.
Believe me, I just can't.
Hey, if you're my son, who's your mother? My wife? Where is she? Who is she?
Now that's a very good
You
question.
sure ask a lot of questions for a janitor. This is my mother and your wife. Her name was Beatrice Wankmeister. She was quite beautiful, wasn't she?
What do you mean, was quite beautiful? What are you saying?
I'm just gonna
I'm
let
so
that
sorry.
name
I
sink
shouldn't have
in
said
there
that.
for a while.
Please, I can't tell you anymore.
I don't believe all this. I'm so confused.
It doesn't matter now. I have to send you back where I found you so that history will properly reflect the events which brought us to this place in time. You won't remember much. This will seem like it was a weird, fuzzy dream. I must get back to the task of contacting all the surviving citizens of our planet. We have a huge task ahead of us. Rebuilding our city and our lives will not be easy, but we will do it. Once more, I have to ask you to enter the time rip. It will return you to Magmethius in the Space Quest IV era. Please, go now. It's time.
Ah. A touching farewell.
Dad, I'm glad I got to see you, even if only for a few minutes. Xenon owes you a lot. Goodbye, Dad.
Whoopee! Back we go. To further adventures.
So many unanswered questions. The future should prove most interesting for Roger, if he can stay out of trouble long enough to reach it. We're glad you could help Roger get through it all. Thank you for playing Space Quest IV.
No trouble at all, Gary. And I'd like to thank all of you once again for watching my Let's Play of this whole mess. Hopefully, we'll see each other again soon with my next one. So, this was Amayirot Akago. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time.